What's up guys, Nate here with BDS Suspension. I'm currently here in Harrison, Michigan at the Rocks and Valleys Off-Road Park. Currently out here for the 7th annual Jeep and for a Cure event. They're doing great work out here helping a lot of people in need, and we're just out here having a good time with a bunch of Jeeps. Let's check out some of the wheeling footage. Alright guys, so we've been out rock crawling the KJ all day today, but unfortunately with rock crawling things happen, and well, we wedged the Jeep in a pretty I don't know, sweet spot as we would say it, where it pretty much hooked up with our axle and snagged a few components that we'd rather not have be broken. Anyways, here's Clark. He can fill you in a little bit more on what's going on.
So what we got going on is to avoid damaging the truck. We're high centered in the back, so we got a rock behind the diff and in front of the diff. So we're actually going to take the truck, and fortunately we are at an off-road park to help, but we're going to take this high lift jack, we're going to jack the tire up, we're going to put a boulder under it, get on high centered, and then we're probably going to use Project Ascension to assist removing this vehicle from where it's located.
Well, you heard it from Clark. I'll show you what we're talking about here. Let me turn the camera around. Let's see. Can't turn the camera around. Okay. Good option, camera. All right. So we have this tire here that we got to lift up because we're going to be wanting to get that diff to come up over those rocks. So essentially, we have this big old Ford Super Duty over here, Project Ascension, packing a worn winch, synthetic rope, ready to do its thing. We're going to go ahead, we're going to pull Project KJ right out of this mess.
Alright, so the update is we tried the ratchet strap to hold the axle up in the suspension. Once we started jacking the side of it up, the ratchet strap just let go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to shift to two-wheel drive. We're going to put a rock under the back, and we're just going to ease the rock up underneath, hopefully lifting it up, and then we'll just kind of pull it off nice and easy again with Project Ascension.
Junior, you got the rock of choice?
Yep.
It's a good looking rock.
Alright.
I would believe it's when now. There we go.
So little Clark's going to find a little shrapnel for you to look at so you guys can see what remains of a U-joint.
What do we got, Junior? There's some U-joint parts. Not too bad. Now we get to go do some trail fixing. Alright guys, so we're about to do a quick trail fix here. I got Clark. What's going on there?
So what we're going to do, we pull a U-joint, but we saved the shaft. So what we're going to do is we got it out of the trail, and then we're just going to switch the whole axle shaft out. You can see this cap's pushed out and this one's broken. We're saving the axle shafts, keeping them in good shape, and we actually have a spare shaft all made up, so all we have to do is get this off, put the other one in, and we should be back on the trail.
All right, let's get to work, guys.
Yeah. Doing here, guys, is we're taking the bolts out of the back of the unit bearing, and luckily everything's come apart with precision. I mean, you couldn't ask for this assembly to come apart better, especially the way this truck is treated all the time. It's on the trail, it's wheeled, it's in the winter, it's in the summer, mud, whatever's in its way, it goes through. So we're getting pretty lucky so far. And there's that part. Right off.
The broken part there.
And not so much broken there. So we don't have any anti-seize, but what we do have is gear oil. So everything's going to get soaked in gear oil as we put it back together, so we can get it back apart again. Alright, so here we are. Liberty's all set, ready to go. Thanks to our sister company, JKS, and their brand manager, Justin, here giving us a hand. We're going to get back out on the trail and make sure you guys, when you're doing stuff like this, safety first. Make sure things are blocked up accordingly, make sure the wheels are checked, make sure that you're being safe. Other than that, daylight's burning. See ya.